Often this is seen as a kind of magic bullet for small practices in an austerity situation to save money. Is that legitimate?
Yeah, I think it is legitimate, and I think that can come up in a number of different ways. There are a couple of good examples, if I can make it sort of real. The city of Los Angeles has used the Google platform to do a wide variety of different computing activities. It's sort of in its first year of being implemented. I understand there's also a similar type of deal which has used the Microsoft platform here in the UK, where Royal Mail has substituted 60,000, I may have got the number wrong, desktops, and they use the Azure platform, which provides the same functionality. So you get Office, you get Windows, you get the things you're used to, but it actually comes through the wall, through the wire, rather than actually having the computer on your desktop. So the first thing you can do is you can save the costs of the desktop. And the costs of the desktop partly include the costs of things like desktop support, and how it's deployed and how it's managed and the local area network. So you've got all of that sort of cost that's deployed. If you're running a big suite of data centers, which many big customers do, then why do the data center yourself when somebody else can actually run that data center for you? So there's a big opportunity in the enterprise space, or particularly with government, to reduce the number of data centers that you're running. That releases your property costs, because you don't need the property that you're running the data, and so it goes on. There's a whole sort of range of cost savings. I think one of the biggest and most important issues, though, or benefits, if you like, isn't just cost. It's the fact that you can change your business practices and work in different ways. Because inherently, if you think about a cloud platform, it's a bunch of servers in a great big shed somewhere, or interlinked groups of servers in sheds across the world, I should say. You can connect to those from a different place. It's actually inherently, if you like, mobile. The data center stays in the same place, but you can move around, if you see what I mean.
Well, we'll talk about mobile in a moment, but I just want to kind of follow up on these kind of cost savings. You mentioned labour and the physical space of the office, but obviously there's things like a list here, or energy on the hardware licences, and improved productivity. But obviously we've heard this once before with paperless offices. Is this kind of Parkinson's law of data, where the kind of the amount of workload might increase to suit the new technology as it comes in? I mean, is this definitely a magic bullet, or will actually nothing much change?
No, I think things will change, because I think one of the most significant things about it is scale. You can now do things on a scale that previously was not open to you, particularly if you were a smaller business. I mean, as was just said, you know, to duplicate all of that in terms of the storage, the processing, as you mentioned, software licensing, etc. You know, that can now be outsourced in the sense that people can provide that to you as a service. And really what you've got is a dumb terminal that's connected to this wonderful thing called the internet, and you're running the application as if it's native to your system, but actually that application and everything is sitting out there. So yes, there will be an increase in data, but that's what we would expect anyway, because we will have growth in business and computational capacity and all of that. If you look at how cheap storage has become and all that, the only difficulty I foresee, well, particularly here in the UK, is the network capacity to handle all of this, in terms of our infrastructure and, you know, the dire state of broadband and etc. That I think is a potential problem for us.